Jai Hind all of you. I am Dr. Anand Tyagi from Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today I am going to deliver my lecture on Engineering Mathematics First KAS 103T. Before it we have done 3 unit of the portion. Now today we are start here the differential calculus second here, and before it we have done some portion of the engineering mathematics first. First of all I explain what is the module 3 differential calculus second. Before it I have covered differential calculus first. In the previous lecture I explained what is the role of differential calculus first in our daily life as well as our engineering and technology. Contents today lecture are, first of all, introduce of the partial differentiation. Student studying first time the partial differentiation. What is partial differentiation? I elaborate it and I explain what is the role of partial differentiation in our daily life as well as our engineering and technology. And then partial derivative. Partial derivative is also the concept of the partial differentiation. And next, what is homogeneous function? I explain what is homogeneous function and what is the role of homogeneous function. And next is very most important theorem, Euler's theorem. And what is Euler's theorem and what is the application of Euler's theorem of engineering and technology. In the end I solve some problem based on the above topic. So today lecture will be interesting due to the problem of the new problem, the partial differentiation. Before it, first of all I explain, right, today lecture are contains from the book E. Krejcik Advanced Engineering Mathematics, Marais de Weir, B.B. Ramanna and B.S. Grewal. Student can be opt any one of them. First of all I explain what is differentiation, because differentiation is the part of the differential calculus, right. I explained in the previous lecture, suppose I have a function, suppose y is equal to fx is a function, that means y is depend on x, right. So that means y is depend on x. So we can say that y is dependent variable and x is independent variable here. So what is the definition of differentiation, right. So the limit h tends to 0, right, fx plus h minus fx upon h, that is known as first derivative. That means change in dependent variable with respect to independent variable, that is the definition of the differentiation, right. Dependent variable may be more than one, right, and dependent variable may be more than one. In this way, suppose I write here dv over dt, that means differentiate volume with respect to time, ds upon dt, this is known as the first derivative. And we can say that s is depend on t, here v is depend on t, but question is that if function contains more than one variable, suppose f is a function, right, of two independent variable x and y, then how to differentiate it? Question is that, right. So student listen very carefully, if function contains more than one variable, then differentiation is known as partial differentiation. Suppose I have a problem, right, that is known as the derivative. Suppose I have a function f is equal to fxy, that means f is a function which contain two independent variable x and y, then differentiation denoted and defined by, that is known as del. Del means partial differentiation, del over del x, right. How to differentiate, right, when we differentiate this function with respect to x, then y will be constant here. So in this way we find out the first derivative and denoted by del. Del means function contains more than one independent variable. Similarly del f over del x, del y, that means differentiate f with respect to y while x is a constant. So in this way we can say that when we differentiate with respect to one variable, then another variable will be constant here, right. This is the criteria to differentiate partially, right, with respect to x and y. So in this way we find out our problem. So in this way we find out, first of all, introduce what is partial differentiation. If function contains more than one independent variable, right, maybe 1, 2, 3, suppose f is a function, right, have 3 variable x, y, z, right, that means there exists a partial differentiation. Yes, such type of derivation is known as partial differentiation. In this way I write here z is equal to fxy, that means z is the function of x and y, right? If function contain more than one variable, then differentiation is known as partial differentiation. Function may be only single, but independent variable may be more than one. Question is that suppose I wants to calculate area of a disk, right? So what will be the criteria to solve this, right? So length into breadth, because this is the rectangular, so length into breadth means there are two variable, length and breadth. So therefore we can find out the area. Suppose I wants to calculate volume of the solid, right? So in that means volume is depend length, breadth, height, right? So that means f is the function of, right, x, y, z. So in this way we can find out our volume. So in this way, suppose in the 2D and 3D we wants to calculate the some different calculation, suppose area, surface area, volume, there will be need the partial differentiation. I write here, suppose z is the function of x and y, and I wants to differentiate partially with respect to x. So what will be the first principle here, f x plus h comma y minus f x y upon h, and limit h tends to 0, and this will be equal to f x, right? And read it del z over del x, differentiate partially with respect to x, right? In this way we find out the whole procedure here. In this way, suppose I wants to calculate del z upon del y, that means partially differentiate z with respect to y, x as a constant. So what will be the f x comma y plus k, I write here minus f x comma y upon k, and it will be equal to f y. F y means, right, del z over del y, we can say del f over del y here. So in this way we can find out our all derivative here, right? I write here and explain briefly, right? Suppose I have a function f which contain three variable x, y, z. Suppose I wants to differentiate with respect to x, so I write here differentiate with respect to x while y and z are constant here. So I write differentiate there. This, suppose I wants to differentiate, right, partially differentiate f with respect to y while x and z both are the constant. In this way, suppose I wants to calculate with respect to z, so differentiate partially with respect to z, right, and x and y both are the constant here. So in this way we can find out each and every derivative if function contains more than one independent variable, and all these are known as the first order partial derivative. In this way we can calculate the second order partial derivative as well as the third order partial derivative, right? Next is partial derivative of two or more independent variable. How to? Suppose I have a function, right? In the above discussion we can say that suppose we have a function with respect to u, right, and there is a three independent variable x, y, z. Then how to calculate and how to differentiate, this is the concept here, right? So I calculate here del u over del x and write the partial differentiation with respect to u keeping y and z as a constant, I write here, right? So what will be the result here? So result will be, right, differentiate partially del f over del x, I read it, right, and we can say that this is equal to fx, we can say here, right? So in this way we can find out our all calculation with the help of partially. In the same way, right, suppose I wants to calculate with respect to u partially differentiation, so I write this statement, right, and differentiate with respect to y while x and z both are the constant. In this way we can find out the problem of the calculation. But question is that what is the need of such type of problem, right? The question is that suppose I have a cube, right, and I wants to calculate how much volume of liquid can be occupied in this. My aim is this, right? So suppose I wants to calculate volume, right? So how to calculate? So that means volume, this is x axis, right, this is y axis, and this is z axis. So in this way we can find out the volume of this portion. So how to calculate, that is the criteria. So that means change in x direction, in y direction and z direction are the concept of the partial differentiation here. So in this way we can find out the liquid which is filled by this box, right, with the help of the partial differentiation. So in this way we can find a lot of example here. Now second order partial derivative, how to calculate second order partial derivative, right? Suppose u is the function of x, y, z, right, then del u over del x, del u over del y and del u over del z are known as the first order partial derivative, I write here, right? Now question is that how to calculate second order partial derivative. In the same way, suppose I wants to calculate here del 2 u over del x square, that means second derivative. So how to calculate? So del over del x in this way and del u over del x. So this is known as second derivative with respect to x, right, and this is the partial differentiation. So student, keeping in the mind when we solve the problem in future, right, so see very carefully and use this concept, right. In this way, suppose I want to calculate del 2u over del y square, so first of all I calculate in this way, right, in this way we calculate this, right. Now question is that suppose student wants to calculate del 2u over del x del y, right. So student, keeping in the mind, first of all we calculate in the right hand side. So first of all we calculate del u over del y and then with respect to x, student, keeping in the mind when solve the problem. So that means del over del x, I write here, and del u over del y here. So that means first we calculate with respect to right hand side, right, which will be right. So z is y is here, so del u over del y, and after this with respect to x here, so in this way, right. But by mathematically both are same, there is no effect, but if more than one, so result will be change here, right. So this is the phenomena of calculation. Suppose I write another example here. Suppose I write u is equal to x cube plus y cube and plus 3xy, right. Suppose I wants to calculate del u over del x. Students, see very carefully because first time we are going to the partial differentiation here, right. So right, this function contain x and y two variable, right. How to differentiate partially with respect to x? Concept and formula both are same, nothing is changed, right, as well as differentiation, but only concept is changed. So what is the differentiation of 3x square with respect to? So 3x square, differentiation of x cube 3x square, plus y is a constant, so differentiation of this 0, I write 0, plus differentiation of this with respect to x, so x ka differentiation 1 and 3y, right. Suppose I wants to calculate del u over del y, so what will be the result here? So del u over del y will be 3y square because differentiation of x cube is 0 and plus 3y. So in this way we can find out our problem to calculation here. Suppose I wants to calculate here, right, del 2 u over del x del y, that means first with respect to y and then calculate with respect to x here, right. So I calculate here, right. So in this way we can find out our problem in this way, right. So suppose I have another problem, right. These are known as the second derivative of the partial derivative of the u. In this way we can find out our problem. Suppose I consider here another problem, right. Suppose, right, u is the function of x, y, z, then del u over del x is denoted by fx, del u over del y denoted by this, and del u over del z denoted by fz. Student, see very carefully because in future when we solve the problem, so all these things comes together, right. So student are studying first time, so they have attention, more and more attention here, right. Fx, fy, fz are the continuous derivative of the first order integral, right. So then both first derivative will be equal here, right, in this way, student, keeping in the mind. How to calculate here? We see here, right. Suppose geometric interpretation of the partial function, how to differentiate by geometrically. So we see here, I explained just now, right. Suppose u is the function of three independent variable x and y and z, so how to calculate the volume and how to calculate the surface area, this is depend on the partial differentiation, right. In this way we can find out, suppose u is the function of fxy, that is very most important, then del u over del x is denoted by p or d, capital D, del u over del y is denoted by q or d dash. Student, remember it very carefully, right, because it is the basic and fundamental of our partial differentiation, and there are many questions arise in the GATE exam, right. Suppose I wants to calculate second order of this differentiation, that is known as r, del 2 u over del x square is equal to r, del 2 u over del y square is known as t, and del 2 u over del x del y is known as s. That means there are 5 component p, q, r, s and t, right. These are the very most important, because when we study the maxima minima, when we study the partial differential equation, right, they play the very most important role in our mathematics. So in this way we can find out our problem. In this way, suppose I want to calculate here, right, example here, right, this is the function, f is the function, and right, and we know that f contains two independent variable x and y. Now find this value, right? So how to calculate? So first of all, we see very carefully the given problem. First of all, I calculate here del f over del x. That means differentiate with respect to x, f first, right, and then multiply by x. Similarly, differentiate f with respect to y, right, partially, and multiply by y, and both are adding, and what will be the result we see here. So first of all, I see here the given condition. This is the given condition. I write here differentiate partially with respect to x and y. So what will be the result here? So del f over del x will be, so differentiation of x square is 2x, I write here. Differentiation of xy with respect to xy, and differentiation of y square will be 0 because y is the constant, right, and multiply by x on both sides. So what will be the result here? So this is the equation of first, because x is multiply, because this is our aim. So first of all, I calculate this portion. Similarly, first of all, I explain here and calculate del f over del y. That means differentiate with respect to y, and x is a constant in equation number this, right. So x square 0, xy is x, and y square is 2y, and multiply on both sides by y, and adding both terms. So what will be the result here? Suppose I want to calculate adding, so result will be this, right. Suppose I want to calculate summarize this, so 2 is common, and what will be the result here, right? So result will be 2f here. So that means, right, this is the first example of the partial differentiation here, and we can solve one method, another, right. I explain in later on how to solve it, right. So this is the criteria to solve the partial differentiation, right, if function contains more than one independent variable. Suppose I have another problem. This is the problem, okay, z is equal to sine inverse x upon y. That means z is the function of x and y, and how to calculate this portion. So first of all, I see here, okay, z is the function of x and z is the function of y, right, with the help of given condition. So suppose I want to differentiate partially with respect to x. So what will be the result here? So the differentiation of sine inverse x, sine inverse 1 upon under root 1 minus x upon y whole square, I write here, right, I write here, and differentiation of x upon y with respect to x 1 upon y, I write here. So in this way, suppose I want to calculate here, y square goes to this side and y is upon outside y cancel out. So this will be the value of del z over del x. Now our aim is calculate this portion. So first of all, we multiply x here. So how to multiply x here? I write multiply by x. So this is equation number first. Now our aim is calculate this portion. That means first of all differentiate z with respect to y and then multiply by y. So how to calculate? So we calculate here, right, differentiation of sine inverse x upon y with respect to, first thing is same, this is same. Now differentiation of x upon y, so minus x upon y square, I write here, and solution will be y square is y cancel out, and this will be minus x upon y here, this will be the result. Suppose I multiply on both side by y, because this is our aim to calculate here. So what will be the result here? So result will be this. Suppose adding first and second here, adding both, so what will be the result here? And result will be very interesting. So result will be 0 here, right. In this way we can find out one way method, right. I explain it later on, right. So this, there are two and more than one method to calculate the partial differentiation. So in this way partial differentiation play the most important role in our engineering and technology, right. Suppose this is our next problem, and that is very most important problem. U is equal to log 10x plus 10y plus 10z, and show that this is the show that. That means we can say that u is the function of x, y, z. U is the function of x, y, z here. So that means first of all we differentiate with respect to x and multiplying on both sides by 2x, right. So first of all our aim is calculate this portion, and with the help of similarly we can calculate this, and finally we add for all these terms. So first of all, when we see the problem, so student keeping in the mind how to solve the problem, right. So first of all we create a phenomena, right. First of all calculate the circle part and similarly both part. So first of all I differentiate here, right, with respect to x partially. So what will be the result here? So del u over del x, what will be the, so differentiation of log x 1 upon 10x plus 10y plus 10z, and differentiation of 10x is sec square x, and y is 0, z is 0, right. Now multiplying on both sides by sine 2x, because our aim is calculate this part here, right. So how to calculate here? Suppose we multiply by sine 2x, so what will be the result here, right. So 2 I write here sin 2x, right? I write here 2 sin x into cos x, I write here, and divided by 1 upon cos square x, cos cancel out, and sin x upon cos x will be tan x. So result will be 2 tan x here, right? That there is no need of such type of calculation. Now similarly we can say that, right, this portion will be here 2 tan y upon tan x plus tan y plus tan z. In the same way we can calculate here, right, this result how to obtain with the help of similarly. Now adding these terms first, second and third, and what will be the result here, and result will be here, right, which will be the need of our calculation, right? So result will be this, and this portion is cancelled out by this portion, and result will be 2 here. So in this way we can find out our final result, right, and calculate the giving show that. So in this way we can calculate with the help of partial differentiation our more and more concept, right? This is the another problem, right? Question is that u is equal to this, right? U is the function of x and y, and prove that is this. Now question is that first of all we differentiate with respect to y here, del u over del y, because in right hand side y is first time, right? So student keeping in the mind, first of all solve the right hand side and then solve with respect to x. This will be the roadmap to solve the such type of problem. So in this way we find out our problem. So first this is the given part and we differentiate partially with respect to y here, and what will be the result here? So del u over del y. So I differentiate these terms with respect to y. So x square is as it is, this is as it is, and differentiation of tan inverse x 1 upon 1 plus y upon x whole square, and y upon x is 1 upon x with respect to y, right, in this way, and there apply the product rule, right? So y square differentiation minus 2y tan inverse x as it is plus y square as it is, and differentiation of tan inverse x 1 upon x square plus y square, and x upon y minus x upon y square minus plus. So in this way we can find out our problem. Now solve the given problem, right? How to? So first of all solve this. First of all this goes to this side and this is goes this side, x cancel out, so there will be x cube upon x square plus y square. In the same way this is right here and this is y square cancel out y square, and this will be xy square. In this way we find out our first problem, and now, right, differentiate equation number this, right, with respect to y, right? So right, how to? So differentiate with respect to x here, right, because y first time we differentiate, and how to differentiate here, right? So what will be the result? The result will be this, y cancel out, and this will be x square minus y square. So in this way we can find out our problem with the help of given condition. So in this way we can find out another problem, right? This is the another criteria, and student solve self practice for the this, because this is equal to 0, right, previous question. So in this way first we can find out the with respect to del u over del x, I differentiate partially with respect to x and multiply on both side by x, and what will be the result here? So we see here the result will be this. In the same way, right, equation number first differentiate partially with respect to y, and what will be the result here? I write here equation number first again, right, and differentiate partially with respect to x, and what will be the result here? Result will be this here, right? In this way we can find out our problem and multiply on both side by y. Suppose adding second and third, what will be the result here? So result will be here, right, this will be 0 here. So in this way we can find out our problem. How to solve? This is the another criteria. In this way we can find out our problem. Suppose u is equal to this f x plus ay psi x minus ay, and this is the proof of our calculation. So first of all I explain one by one. So suppose this is the given condition, right? I want to differentiate it with respect to x and y respectively. So suppose I want to calculate del z over del x, that means differentiate z with respect to x here, right? Suppose I write here u, right, but I consider here this is z, right? So there is no problem because there is a z problem. So this is the z, so we can say this is z. So in this way we can find out, and student keeping in the mind u and z both may be different, but in the when we solve the problem, so we take the hint from here, right? So this is u and z both are the same here, right? So in this way we find out del z over del x. So how to differentiate this function, right, with the f dash x plus ay, x is 1, psi dash x minus ay, that is 1. Now question is that how to differentiate it again and again and calculate the problem here. So del 2 z over del x square, that means differentiate again with respect to y and differentiate again with respect to x. And what is the conclusion of this result? So conclusion of this result will be the need of the proof. So this will be the proof here. So in this way we can find out our problem to solve the one by one. So in this way we can find out our problem, right? How to solve this is the another things, right? So suppose this is the another problem, that is very most important problem. Okay, u is equal to e raised to the power x y z. That means u is the function of x y z here. So that means prove that this. So first of all we differentiate with respect to z, student keeping in the mind, right? And then with respect to y and then with respect to x, and result will be final. So first of all differentiate with respect to z here, I write here. So what will be the result? Suppose student wants to differentiate e raised to the power x y z with respect to z. So result, what will be the result here? So result will be, right, with respect to z, x y is the constant, right, and e raised to the power x y z. Now we differentiate with respect to y, right? So how to differentiate with respect to y? That means x is constant and there is apply the product rule. I apply the product rule, x is as it is, y differentiation is 1 and x is as it is, y as it is, and e raised to the power x y z with respect to yz, and this is the criteria to solve the problem. Now, right, e raised to the power x y z is the common, I take the common. Now from this part, now differentiate partially with respect to x here. So how to differentiate with respect to x here and what will be the result? So I apply here product rule, first of all this differentiation, right, and next is this differentiation. How to differentiate here, right? So differentiation of x is 1 and x square yz to x yz, and this is as it is, and plus this is as it is, e raised to the power yz, e raised to the power of x yz into yz, and what will be the conclusion? E raised to the power x yz is common, and this is the result. That means our proof is complete. So in this way we can find out our problem. So there are many examples to solve the one by one, right? We can solve the easily calculate and take the decision, and this is the another problem to solve the such type of problem. X raised to the power x, y raised to the power y, z raised to the power z is equal to c here, and x is equal to y is equal to z here. In this way we can find out our problem to solve the this such type of problem. So how to solve? So first of all taking log on both side here, right? So this will be the result here, right? So we consider here that z is a function and x y is the variable. That is very most important question. Students see very carefully that z is the function here and x and y are the two independent variable. That means z is the function of x and y. So I consider the log here and differentiate here with respect to x. So what will be the result here? So when we differentiate partially with respect to x and y, right? So what will be the result here? X as it is 1 upon x log x as it is 1, and right, differentiation of this 0 because our aim is differentiate partially with respect to x here, right? And differentiation of this is z is as it is, log z 1 upon z plus log z, and del z over del x is the common part, and differentiation of log c is 0. Now question is that what will be the value of del z over del x? This is cancel out and this is cancel out. So 1 plus log x goes to this side and this will be the, so del z over del x is the. In the same way, what will be the value of del z over del y here, right? So del z over del y will be here, I write here. Now our aim is calculate this portion, right? How to calculate? I explain just now, right, one by one how to calculate the. So first of all I calculate this del 2z over del x del y, right? I know what is the value of del z over del y, and now differentiate with respect to x, I write here, right? So that means minus 1 log y is the constant and differentiate 1 upon log, and differentiation of this minus 1 plus log z square, and 1 is 0, log z is 1 upon z. So what will be the new result here? So this will be very most important and interesting result. So 1 minus log y is as it is, and differentiation of this minus power 2 and 1 upon z del z over del x, and value of del z over del x is this, right? So what will be the value of this portion, right? We conclude here, right? So this will be the value of this, and right, and suppose at x is equal to x y z here, this is the criteria. If x plus y plus z, and answer should be in x. So how to calculate here? So what will be the result here? At x y z is equal to, so this will be the result here, right? How to calculate? This x is as it is, right, and minus 1 upon and log, that is e plus log x, I write here, and what is this? And this is log ex, right, I write here, and this goes to numerator and this will be equal to here. So in this way we can find out our problem, right, and calculate the given result.